All righty, 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock. We are back in the 1930s because I have a lot of glass from that particular era. So, um, give a few minutes before we get started. Um, see if anybody jumps in. Be nice if somebody does. Um, I did an invite, like a big invite last night, I thought. But let me see if I can go see it. Um, I thought I did. I thought I did. I don't know. Um, I don't know if the person has. Because I created an event. Okay. Okay. So, yep. Okay. So it's there. Hello, hello. It's Monday. It's Monday. And yep, we're still on depression glass because I have a lot of it. So in 1930, I forget who the president was, but we know we had one. And he walked into to a terrible, terrible ordeal. He walked into a mess. Um, because he in 1929 the depression started, and then in 1930 the depression was real, very real. So let's go here to okay, let's go over here to 147, and there we are. We'll share. I wonder how I can share. All right, let's go back. And we are live. We are live. Okay, so we'll see if that does anything. Hopefully, somebody can see us and they will share. I'd like to get some viewers on the channel. My hair is a mess. I'd love to get some viewers on the channel. Wouldn't love like to. I would love to. Okay, because I forget. For whatever reason, have Soup Kitchen behind me to say it correctly, because we're on the streets of New York during the 1930 era depression. And this company that I'm showing the glass for actually designed the pink depression glass for you to eat off of. They wanted to have something on your table because it was so desperate. People didn't have food, um, no jobs. Employment was unbelievable. Um, it was terrible. Um, okay. So in 1930, Herbert Hoover, Herbert Hoover was the one that walked into this mess because in 1929 it started. Then in 1930, okay, I'll have to look at that one. In 1930, um, this glass company said, you know, we really have to get some glass, some plates, and so forth for people to eat off of, because it's bad enough we don't have food, we don't have employment, and we're all sitting here starving to death. But the little bit of food you get, let's make it to where you can enjoy the your dinner, your food that you get, the food that you have. It was um, it was a way for them to give us something that made our lives just a little bit happier. Now, this particular piece is Indiana pink glass. It's Indiana pink glass, and it's double sided, two sided. I know it's gorgeous, isn't it? I love the way it's made. I love it. And let me see if I can find out. Indiana pink glass dish is two-sided depression glass platter. So you could put candy in it. You could put um, nuts, whatever. But it's a beautiful piece, and it was designed to make your dinner table look like it was fit for a king. This particular piece does not have any chips or any cracks. It's absolutely a beautiful piece. It has been well taken care of. It measures, oops, okay, this one measures 7 5/16 round, 7 5/16 round. Write that down so that way I don't repeat myself. Okay. I said 7 and see, I didn't get it written down quick enough. I got no memory. Oh my gosh. I have no memory. It's no good. All right. So 7 and 5/16 round. 7 and 5/16 round. 5/16 round. Okay, so Indiana glass, Indiana pink glass. We need to look that up. Glass. Okay, because I didn't do any research. We had a storm come through. We lost a tree in the backyard. Oh my gosh. Um, so not so good. Um, all righty, good, good. Okay, moving along, moving along. Okay, there's this trial that I've been watching on TV. Oh my gosh, it is. Oh, it's not on TV. It's on YouTube. Um, every now, well, about once a year, I get it hooked on these trials. I love the law. I should have been an attorney. That's who I should have been. Indiana people. Oh, I had okay. That's who I should have been. I should have been an attorney because I find it so friggin' fascinating. Um, so in my next life that I have, I will be an attorney. I'm going to find out um, find out when this was made. That's what I want to do. Because we know it's vintage. This is a vintage. It's absolutely stunning. I didn't even know I had it, truth be known. Um, had it in the craft room at home. Indiana glass. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. Well, they got a really pretty one, an avocado, Indiana glass. I'm looking for the Indiana Glass Company because I like to know where things. Okay, the Indiana Glass Company was an American company that made glassware and tableware for almost 100 years. The produced, pressed, and hand blown mold glass, including pink. Some of their pink glass products are available for purchase at replacement parts and eBay. Okay, I guess I could say that. I don't know if I can or not. I really need to know if I can because it would be nice to know if I could say that. I don't want my hair sticking to my head. One day I had my hair sticking to my head. It was not good. Okay. So Indiana Glass continued to operate in Dunkirk until November 2000 and Dunkirk until November 2002 when the plant was closed. So it is closed down. So Indiana closed in 2002. Okay. Plant closed. Although a glass plant owned by Lancaster Colony continued operating in Oklahoma under the name Indiana Glass. Okay, so there was a second Indiana Glass Company, but it was a spinoff. That's what I'm hearing and reading right now. So, with that being said, it's a different company because the actual Indiana Pink Glass, Depression Glass, they closed in 2002. All right. So, this particular piece was made, well, I'm sure it's made in 1930 because that's when most of the pink glass I have done my research on, um, and I have stayed true to 1930. So I'm pretty sure this is, but due to the fact that I'm saying it, I need to make sure. So, um, and I actually would love to know the pattern. I love Wikipedia to a certain extent. Wikipedia at sometimes is really good when it comes to giving information. Now I know a lot of the colleges and so forth they don't like their students using it. 100 years, East Central Indiana, and let's see. So in 1896 to 1904, East Central Indiana experienced Indiana glass boom. Okay, the company started in 1907. Okay, so that's really cool. 1907. So we know that was made um, after 1907. So we know that. But I'm actually looking for the pattern because I think it's really a neat pattern. I'd like to know the name of the pattern. That's what I'm looking for. Now, carnival glass is not the same. So, looking for the pattern. There's so much pink glass. I love anchor hockey. I love the story behind anchor hocking glass. Okay, here we go. All right, and that looks like it. Oh, okay. Wow. All righty. Well, that's not the one I want, but that's okay. That's okay. Um, it looks like it, but it's not. So that's all right. We move on. There's so many different patterns. Patterns, I love to find out the name of the pattern. So there is a book on Indiana glass. I wonder if I have it. I have not heard. Yeah, I really want to know the pattern. So let me stick this here and see if I can find it. So I am going to double check my double check because I really want to know the pattern name. Nothing better than knowing the pattern name of a pattern. So, all right. Okay, I have the exact one here, but it doesn't tell me the name. So I found a couple of them, and they're absolutely gorgeous. So this is the one I have. All right. I just want the name of it. It's a pretty blush pink. That is correct. Ah, got it, got it, got it. Okay, the name of this pattern is Windsor Royal Pattern. Windsor, Windsor. Windsor, Windsor Royal, Royal pattern. All right, that is awesome. So this pattern here is it's a 7-inch round, 7-inch round, and the name of it is Windsor Royal. Windsor Royal. So if you're needing a replacement part or if you're needing just that one piece, this may be it. That's absolutely awesome. I knew I could find the name of it. It took me a minute, but I found the name of it. I'd love to find out the names of the patterns. I love to know who made them, where they were made. So now we know the name of it. Got me a center mark here on my little board. Now I have the name. So now we're going to go look and see actually what year it was made, which I love doing this. And I have my iPad charging up because I forgot it because I'm down at 147 Nichols Avenue. I was going to open the door too. Okay. So what I'm going to do is find out when this was made. Um, Windsor, Windsor, Windsor Royal, Royal pattern, Patter pattern made. Made. Okay, there it is. Absolutely. And then I 7.2. Okay. I told you I thought I knew what it was. 1930 to 1939. That was a manufacturing period. Okay. Oh, I love that. Okay. So this was actually made um okay, where did it go? I lost it. Okay, so let's go back to there it is. Okay, so between the year of 1930 to 1939. And that's when these were manufactured. And they'd been here in Indiana as well. So there was quite a few of them made because they wanted everyone that ate because we were in a depression, for God's sake. The country was in a mess. It was terrible, just terrible. Um, Rosemary, my Aunt Rosemary, my marriage, lived during the Depression era, and she remembered it. And it was a terrible time. But during that time, the 1930s, families were like this. They become like this because they relied on each other. Today, families are like this, butterflies, and that's the way it is, and that's okay. But it is a really, really um, sad time for us who have big families. All of my family, all my dad's sides passed on. My cousins I still have, but a lot of my cousins are gone. So uh, cousins are gone. Um, yeah, it's just the way it is. So it's a sad time. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get the hair from sticking to my head. All right. I've got to get a book on that particular Indiana glass because that is so awesome. Okay. Now, the claim number on this will be let's get a claim number because anything you see on here is for sale. And you can email me. You can email me at info at 147 ilovevintage.com, or you can find me on Facebook, and that's fine too. So the claim number on this is going to be number 3. And for claim number 3, we are going to price it at $28. So claim number 3, this one right here, no chips, no cracks. It's a beautiful piece. 7 5/16. Yeah, 7 5/16 inches wide from side to side, 7 5/16 inches wide. It's a beautiful piece. Claim number 3, and we are going to make it $28. Um, Now, if it had any chips or cracks or any flaws, I'd be the first person to tell you because I don't want somebody to buy this and go, oh my gosh, it had a crack in it. Because I look at each piece of glass, and confirm. I almost dropped that one. Not, darn it. I love knowing this is a Windsor Royal pattern. Okay. So if you know someone that has some with this pattern and they're looking for a particular, looking for this, then we have it. Okay. Windsor Royal pattern, $28. Claim number 3. Claim number 3. We'll do it like that. And how you will get a hold of me is through info at 147 ilovevintage.com. Send me an email. Let me know that the claim number is number 3, and we will talk about how you pay and all that. But this was made here in Indiana. What an awesome piece of glass. Again, it's Windsor Royal. It was manufactured in 1930 to 1939. Just a perfect piece. So now I'm going to go over and get another piece. I have a whole set, just odds and ends of different different pieces. So so I'm just grabbing them as we go. Okay. So, all right, that gives me that information. So let me go over and grab another piece to show you. Again, claim number is number 3. Dollar amount is 28. You have to email me. And then we'll work out the payment and logistics of it. So I shall be right back. Okay, the piece I'm bringing you right now, um, let me switch these out. This is a covered dish. I don't know if this is a. Uh-oh, what happened here? There we go. Not for sure if that's a sugar bowl or if it's a. Um, darn it, those books. All right, we're gonna move on. I don't keep tripping over them. Yeah, and I'm gonna look for that Indiana glass, see if I have it right now. Table. Russet and password. I'm looking for my book, see if I have it. Oh my gosh, I do. Indiana glass. Okay. I do have a book called Indiana Glass. Yay! And of course, it's got green on it, but that's okay. Indiana Glass. So, from 1896 till 2002, under the names of Betty Brady, National and Indiana Glass, beautiful glassware has been produced in Dunkirk, Indiana. This book captures the beauty of the glass with 440 vivid color images. Oh, I love it. Wow. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my Indiana glass and see if this was part of it. Wow. Wonder if I find my other piece in here. I love finding the pieces in the books because it's so educational. And you don't really realize it until you're sitting there looking at a piece and you're going, wow. So I'm not seeing the pink. I see a couple of pink. It's a cracked ice. That's really neat. I like it. I've got that fruit bowl. It's the late 1990s. I have that. This is, I know it's green. How cool is that? I know. All right. So, that being said, I don't see that piece. So, again, different manufacturers. Um, not a whole lot of pink glass in this. Okay. So, at least I have it. And so, I have the origin of some of the glass. So, let's look this up and see who actually made this. Because I love knowing who made it and when they made it and um, who, when, and where. That's one thing I do love. Who, when, and where. Okay. This is Imperial. Okay. Imperial. Okay. And I'm looking on Worth Point for this one. Worth Point. Depression glass Imperial pink candy dish with rare single lid. Okay. So they're calling it a candy dish. All right. I would have never thought it was a candy dish. I would have think that it was a sugar dish or um, I would have thought that would be a sugar dish or hmm, okay, so That's the thing about these things. People put things, well, they actually name them what they want. Instead of actually going through your research or actually getting it verified by somebody who knows, they just call it something else. Can't do that. That's not so good. Not so good. Um, so before I say it, I'm going to know it. And sometimes it takes a while because there is so much. Okay, so let's go back. Look here. Okay. Because I had Worth Point, I used that for a while. And I tell you, that was a lot of money for, it never worked really correctly. But they are calling it a candy dish. Hmm. Oops. Imperial. Okay, well, we're going to say it's Imperial then. So I'm going to write that down. And then I'm going to go look at some Imperial. And they're calling it a candy dish. And that's okay because that's what I'm going to look for is a candy dish. Yep, a candy dish. My hair. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's this side. It looks so flat. I don't like that. All right, so Imperial pink candy dish. And this one actually is, measure it. This is about 5 inches. Yeah, 5 inches round. So, okay. So we'll look for that. Okay. So the name of the manufacturer is Imperial on this particular wine. Okay. So Imperial pink candy dish with the rare lid. Only one I'm seeing is the one on Word Point. That's really weird. That's not it. Sometimes these are hard to look at because they're hard to find. See, I don't have West Point anymore because it didn't work so well for me. Every time I'd go to log in, it was be messed up. Um, couldn't get the information to come out of it correctly, so I just let it go. But it looks like the only one that's on here is from West Point. Okay, so oh my, oh my, oh my. It shouldn't be so hard to look up, but they are. I think it's because there's so much of it. Uh, but the fact that 1930 was no, no. So I have to keep researching. Oh, here we gotta be careful with it. No chips, no cracks. Little bitty flea bite right here. Little bitty one. Yep. I didn't just do that, but it's there. Okay. Got to be careful when you're grabbing on the handles of these things because the heat from your hand could actually break the handle. It's a beautiful piece. The fact that it has the lid. And the lid has a little bitty flea bite on it as well. Just a little bitty. Just enough to where you can, oh, around the top does. Yeah, around the top does. That's too bad. But it's still a beautiful piece. I can't seem to find out too much about it, and that's what I don't like. Um, I like to be able to put all my ducks in a row. And this was my fault because I didn't get down here. We had a storm, and I always have a reason. I can make up a lot of reasons why I don't do something. Most of it's true because I just don't get it done. Okay. So, for whatever reason, just doesn't want to come up anywhere. So, I'm having a hard time locating it. It's only got one little handle on it. Before I like to call it and put a price on it, I'd like to know what it is. So on this particular piece, I'm just showing you because I'm not going to price it. I'm not going to sell it until I get the correct information on it. So we can look. You can see a little flea bite there, a little rough around the top there, but that's okay. It's still a beautiful piece. No cracks, no big chips. So absolutely gorgeous piece. I tell you, I really think it should be um, a sugar dish, but they're every place I find it, they're calling it a candy dish, which I'm kind of stunned. Hmm. It's not. I don't know. I guess candy dish does have a lid on it. I know. I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up. And I was like, why have we not got that done? Well, because I should have had it done, but I did not. I should have had a lot done, but I did not. Yesterday, I spent a lot of time in here reorganizing the shelves. Um, so, that being said, enjoy this piece for just a moment, and I am going to go get another piece, and hopefully, um, the piece I show you next will be a little bit easier. To give you information on. And I do believe I can do that because this is a piece of Westmoreland. Of course, I have the Westmoreland book, and this particular piece is in the book. This is a beautiful, beautiful basket. Okay. Right here. I know, isn't it? I know. Oh my gosh. Okay. And this was made between 1940 and 1985. There it is. And it is an oval basket, FTD, pink opalescent. It's 8 inches. It's a very scarce piece. It's a beautiful piece. Absolutely beautiful. I got this at that liquidation sale, I call it. Um, And this one right here, 1921. Okay, it's a Lotus line. It's called the Lotus line. That's what this is called, the Lotus line. And it's number, it was made in 1921. That's when this piece was made. Um, no chips, no cracks. It's absolutely beautiful. The people I bought it from, or the lady, her sisters are the ones that came to the store, or they came to my craft room, and they told me about their mother had passed, and she had a collection. So they had me come over, and I went. And I tell you, I am so grateful I did. Oh my gosh, the Lotus line. I'm going to find it in here real quick because I thought it was so neat that I found it in the book. And that way I can tell you more about it, Lotus line. Um, and nothing's better than finding the book that I had, Lotus line 1921, page 101. Had this book got autographed by the person who actually wrote the book. I was so incredibly happy and so incredibly proud. Okay, this piece right here that I'm showing you, it's in the book right here. It's in the book. I know. Okay, so it's the 17 LO 17 LO 17, and it is the oval basket FTD pink opalescent. Oh my gosh. It's an 8-inch. It's pink opalescent, and it is a very scarce piece. This piece right here is very scarce per the book. We're asking $50 for this one. It's well um, within that asking price. What am I looking for? I am looking for oh, my paper. My paper. So Westmoreland, they're a different company than Indiana Glass, obviously. Um, and this glass company, oh my gosh, I love the way the book looks with the green screen. Um, so Westmoreland was actually in, where were you at? I just read you the other day. Oh my gosh, I don't have my stuff together. Westmoreland collectors, previous books would be happy. Okay. Yeah. Um, the values of the book, are um, just a starting point. Glass goes up and down, like the stock market. So um, that is how that works. So this is part of the Lotus collection, and this was made in 1921. This basket does not have any cracks or any chips or any flea bites. It's absolutely in great condition. Very, very happy. It's opalescent, pink opalescent, 8 inches. Um, and we are asking $50 for this piece. Now, we are located at 147 Nichols Avenue in Petersburg, Indiana. And you're welcome to come here and look at it before you purchase it. We have a whole room full of different glass and different manufacturers. So uh, come to Indiana, do a Sunday drive. All you got to do is call me at 812-789-3054 and make an appointment. Come and I can show you all that we have, because we do have some really beautiful pieces at very affordable cost. And I know it's an election year and we won't touch politics. Oh, for God's sakes, no, we will not. But I can show you what we have, and I'd be happy to show you what we have. And if I can't show you, Rob can show you, my husband. So, um, again, this is 8 inches, and I don't know if it's 8 inches tall. Like, let's see. Let me look because it just says 8 inches. Okay, so it's 7 and 1/16 long ways, and so it's 8 inches tall. So it's 8 inches tall, and then the opening of the basket is 4 inches. 4 inches for the opening of the basket. Westmoreland um, is a very well known glass making company. They're no longer in business. They did go out of business. And that's really a sad thing because most of our glass makers, well, that's not true. We have a lot that are still in business, but some of the ones like this, they didn't make it. Westmoreland didn't make it. So, and that's really a sad thing. I'm gonna put this here because they went out of business. When did they stop making glass? I looked them up the other day. Okay, so all right, so we're not gonna get rid of that. Okay, so we got $50 on the 17 LO oval 17 $50. All right. I have another one almost exactly like it. But what I'm trying to do is look for some information on Westmoreland. Okay. All right, Westmoreland Glass Company. Okay, yeah, Greatville. I can't believe I can't remember that. They were founded in 1889. They were founded in 1889 in Greatville, Pennsylvania. So the glass company that made this was located in Pennsylvania. And they started in 1889. And then during the Depression years, of course, they were able to survive it. And they made glassware for folks, everyday folks, because I think in the one glass company I was talking about the other day, Anchor Hocking. Oh my gosh, Anchor Hocking is such a high quality, economical glass. But they actually made the place settings, and you could actually buy that at Montgomery Ward back during the Depression times. And it was so funny because um, they were actually thinking out of the box when um, when they were making the glass because they knew people didn't have food, they knew people were unemployed, they knew our country was in a Great Depression, but they still felt like you needed to sit down at dinner and have a king's meal on the place setting. I absolutely love this company, Anchor Hocking. I love all the glass companies. Don't get me wrong. I love them all. So, um, so in 1930, Herbert Hoover was the president. He was known for, he walked into the Great Depression, which was awful. In 1929, our economy started going down. By 1930, it was down. So that's too bad for Herbert Hoover. Best known for. But he was famous for creating public works. Many people blamed him for not doing enough. Well, when you're president, as we see, You can only do so much because um, there's supposed to be check and balances. So, so his presidency is often remembered for a widespread hardship during the Depression, during the soup days. The glass was still made with high quality. The glass was made with incredible high quality. All right, so let's look at this piece here. Okay, so I did put a price on it. That piece right there is $50. That's our asking price for that piece right here. $50. It's the Westmoreland FTD oval glass basket. Doesn't have any chips, any cracks, any flea bites. The claim number for this particular one will be and move my claim numbers. Let's give it a claim number so that way I know in case somebody asks about it, because all you have to do is email me and give the claim number if you don't remember the name of it, which I'm really good at not remembering because I can't even know what I did with my claim numbers. I just had them. Yep, claim numbers, people, claim numbers. Everything has to have a claim number. And I know I just had that. Shows you how quickly we can forget. How quickly I move something and can't find it. That's what it shows you, how quickly I move something and can't find it. Gosh. I have a little bag with numbers. Little bag with numbers. I have a beautiful dish coming up. I know. But I can't do anything until I find my numbers because they are called my claim numbers. I'm just dumbfounded. I don't know why, but I am. I know. I can't find my claim numbers. All right, so we're going to just give it one, and then I will find my claim numbers later because they're got to be sitting right here beside me. This one right here, we're going to give it the claim number 100. So claim number 100. Okay. So if you're wanting this particular piece, the Westmoreland FTD, and it is in the book, it's in the Westmoreland book. All you got to do is email me at info@147 I Love Vintage and tell me that you're looking for claim number 100 Westmoreland. And that way I will know what you're talking about. Now, again, we are located at 147 Nichols Avenue. I'll be putting signs down at both ends of the street, hopefully in the next week. I have a sign coming for the front of the building as well. This building is owned by my husband, Rob Franklin, and this is basically his. I get to run and find items. Then I get to come and talk to myself or hopefully other people and show the items. But basically, this is my husband's whole, well, it's his building, and I just get to, I love the hunt. Oh my God, I love hunting. I love going to, I love traveling to different locations. A friend of mine that is not here right now, I think they had said they were in Seattle last night. Oh my gosh, they get to travel. They get to everything I dream about. But I have Mabel, and I got Mabel to so I could go places. But I wanted to go with somebody. My husband's not a traveler, so That he didn't really want to do that. But boy, I really thought that would be fun. But I love going and looking for these things, and I love bringing them back because I do go to Georgia quite a bit. My daughter lives there, and I'm so incredibly proud of her. And look, I just found my claim numbers. I turned my card around, my claim numbers. So we're just going to leave that one at 100, so that way we know. See, 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 see. Okay, so I was watching my friend last night. All joking aside, apparently, where he lists a lot of things and he sells, people are purchasing and they're not paying. You can't do that. Oh my gosh. But apparently, for whatever reason, eBay is letting that happen. So um, there's something he was telling about the second person, the runner up or something. I never heard of that. So, um, but there is a second person on the list that you can contact, which I knew you could do that on a different platform, but I didn't know you could do it on eBay. And I just think, I'm like, if you're not going to pay for it, don't buy it. Don't bid on it. But, I mean, Jesus, times are hard for all of us. Let me see how big this is. I don't think it's 8 inches. Oh, it is 8 inches. Wow. I'm looking at the next piece up ahead, and I'm trying to figure out who made it. And of course, I want all the information on it. It's saying it's a candy dish too. Well, it looks like now this one could be a candy dish. Again, though, before I go and call it that, I want more information on it. So again, I'm looking. I know what V as in Victor, G as in George stands for. V V G C. VGC. I wonder what that stands for. But it's saying it's a candy dish. I'll show you in a minute as soon as I figure out who made it. I don't know what that VGC stands for. Very good condition. Okay, we're using acronyms now. Very good condition. VGC, very good condition. I thought it was going to be something like, well, never mind. I was reading more into it than what it was. All right, very good condition. VGC. Okay. Um, so who made you? What I want to know is who made you. Well, this one says it's a relish. Okay, let's move Westmoreland. Claim number is 100 on this piece. It's a beautiful piece. We're asking $50. Email me at info info at 147 I love vintage. Let me know you're wanting to find out about claim number 100, and I'll be happy to get back with you in regards to that. This is the candy dish. The V is in Victor, G is in George, C is in cat. Oh my god. Oh, that was funny. I was like, okay, that's got to be something. That's got to be something more than that. That's got to mean like vintage George catalog or something like that. That's what I thought. I know. All right, this is 8 inches in diameter, and it is considered a candy dish. Is this you? Oh, I hope you are anchor hocking. Oh, I love anchor hocking. Yeah, that's exactly what we have here. Anchor hocking candy dish. Oh, thank you, Jesus. I love anchor hocking. Yeah, it's beautiful. No chips, no cracks. Um, oh, that's so good. I love it when there's no chips and no cracks. No flea bites. I know. That's a very good piece. This is very beautiful. It'd make any table look beautiful. Okay. And let's see what the pattern name is. Because I love to know what the pattern is called. So hopefully we can find out. Okay, not here. So I want the I always look for the pattern name. I'm gonna have to find me a catalog for anchor hocking. If you have a catalog for anchor hocking glass, let me know. Pink fluided. Hocking old calf, pink fluided, depression candy dish, nut bowl. Yeah, okay. See, this is anchor hocking and hocking are the same company. So obviously we know that, but um, old calf, oak cave, pink. Okay, so cave must be the name of the cave is old cave is the pattern name. See, that's what I love to know. Old cave is the pattern name. Yeah, I've got to get an anchor hocking um, catalog. There's absolutely no doubt about that. Okay, so this is, so we're going to look it up a different way as well. Um, okay, so old CAFE pattern. I love knowing the pattern. Old CAFE. Okay, so it has such a beautiful pattern. Old CAFE, anchor hocking. So when was it manufactured? Let's look and see when it was manufactured because I'd love to know when was pattern made. Okay, it was between vintage hocking glass, old calf pattern. The design was in 1930 to 1939. So it was manufactured in 1930 to 1939. Wow. Okay. So manufacturing date was 1930 to 1939. Okay. All right, so manufacturing date was on this particular piece. They were manufactured between 1930. God, Carol put 1990. 1930 to 1939. That's when these were manufactured. Um, and again, it's from Anchor Hocking. I love Anchor Hocking. Oh my gosh. It's such high quality, but it was so economical for everyone. And the pieces that have survived with no chips, no cracks, it just amazes me. This is 8 inches round, just a beautiful, beautiful piece, no doubt. I just think it's gorgeous. We're located at 147 East Nichols Avenue, Petersburg, Indiana, 47567. Okay, so our asking price on this particular piece is, well, first of all, let's get our claim number because we know we have to have a claim number. Claim number 23. That's our claim number. And our asking price is going to be $20. That is our asking price. Okay. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, there we go. Asking price, $20. And when you email me, all you have to do is put the claim number and let me know that you're interested in that particular piece. And then we will discuss payment and so forth. So asking price is $20. The pattern is Old Calf from Anchor Hocking. My brain goes dead. I tell you, I kid you not, my brain goes dead. And claim number is 23. Claim number is 23 on this particular piece. Again, it was manufactured between 1930 and 1939, and we're asking $20. So in your email, you just put the number and I'll know which piece you're talking about. So the time goes by very quickly when you're looking things up and talking about things. My intention is not to do that. My intention is to have this stuff looked up and ready to go um, before um, before we do our live stream. But at this particular time, um, consistency is what YouTube wants. Consistency. So just today. Oh, am I supposed to be here Tuesday? What is today? I don't even know what day it is. I think today is Tuesday. Okay, yeah. I'm supposed to be here on Tuesday. Okay. Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So I think today is Tuesday. I've got to get a watch. I have to get a watch. I don't know what day it is anymore. I gave my watch to my daughter because she wanted it because all the bells and whistles on it. I worked down here all day yesterday just cleaning and rearranging. So I have lost track of what day it is, when it is, and so forth. Let me tell you a little bit about our channel. My name is Miss Ann. My mother used to call me Miss Ann when she would be upset. She was upset with me a lot. That's okay. Uh, yeah. Looking back on it, it's like, oh gosh, it was awful. Yeah. But anyway, so my name is Miss Ann. This channel is two things: educational fun. That's two things. Educational fun. Third thing is we want to move some of the product. So we give you a way to get in touch with us if or when you're ready to purchase something. Now, my friend, I pray, gets to come soon, before the end of summer or the end of summer. And I hope to do an interview with him. Oh my gosh, I really do want to do an interview with him. Um, but until then, we can't say anything because I don't know. I love live streaming though. It's hard talking to myself. I wouldn't think that, but it is. So I need to get Indiana. Okay, I got Indiana Glass. I got Westmoreland. What was the other one we were looking at today? Guys, look at my little frog. Oh, you can't see him. He's green. He's green with the white belly. Yep. I'm on a green screen. That's how you get to see in 1930. The back here is a green screen because I like to get to where we're talking about at. But there was a book that I'm gonna have to go back and listen to this real quick to find out my book because I got Indiana Glass. Um, they were from 1896 to 2002, 2002. Um, and there was something else I was talking about that I need a catalog for. See how fast I forgot? Dear Jesus. All right. So, with that being said, I think we're going to be done for today. And hopefully, not hopefully, I've got to find a watch with my name on it or with the days on it. My signs 147 Nichols Avenue will be at both ends of the street so people will know where this is located. Uh, our times are from 1 to 2, and sometimes we'll run a little later because I'm trying to finish my thought. Or why didn't I write that down? Very good condition is V is in Victor, G is in George, C is in cat. Very good condition. I thought it stood for like mod MCM mod Central. Oh, I forget how that is too. Good golly, Miss Molly. All right. Well, until Thursday, um, we will see you back then. If you're interested in any of the items, give me a email me. I'm trying to get the website to where you can buy the items off the website, but I don't know how to do it. And I'm not sure. My daughter is working on the web page, but I think I have to buy an e-commerce to e-commerce. So I don't know. I've got to find out what this other piece is I showed today. Maybe that's what it is. Let me look at that real quick. I wonder if that's what it is. Because this one piece I showed today is only on West Point, and I'm not getting that again. That was a subscription that was truly a waste of money. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Imperial. I remember I wrote that down. Imperial. Um, but I really don't recall um, what it was I said I need a book on. So I have to go back and listen to this myself. Okay. Okay, what is this one? I didn't want to look it up this time. Google Lens is acting funny. If you want to see us, just come on down to 147 Nichols Avenue. Um, and there's a QR code on the door and my phone number. You can call me and I'll meet you down here. Or My husband will meet you here. Come in and take a look. Okay. Yeah. Imperial glass. Hmm. Yeah, it's only on Worth Point. Imperial glass, imperial pink candy dish with lid, rare single handle. Yeah. So in order to get any information on that, you have to get West Point. I'm not going to do that. So everybody, we will see you on Thursday. It's coming Thursday. Yep, Thursday at 1 p.m. And I don't know where we're going to go. I don't know if we're going to stay in 1930s in the Depression era or not. I know we have a lot of glass, a lot of Depression glass. So, with that being said, everybody enjoy your day. And thank you for popping in, popping out. Share our YouTube channel. Trying to get some subscribers. We are just trying to find a place here. All right. Have a great day and see you soon. Thank you.